It is time for another episode of my Manchester United career on FIFA 13, guys. What is going on? Payne here once again, and we're kicking things off with Manchester United versus Newcastle. We're playing away. Here is the league table, and it's a bit of a stalemate at the moment because not only are we winning games, Chelsea are also winning games too. I mean, if this was to keep up till the end of the season, Chelsea are going to walk away with that Premier League title by just 1 point. This was my starting 11 anyway. We got the likes of Ronaldo, Lewandowski up front, Lahm, Jones, Smalling, Nagatomo, Bale, Eriksson, Valencia, Nani. It was a pretty strong side to take on Newcastle. I mean, they've been doing pretty good in the Premier League so far. They're in 8th position. Not too bad. And look at Gareth Bale there, just picking out the diving head of Valencia, who makes it 1-0 in the 8th minute. Nice early start. And hopefully this pattern would continue throughout the game, just scoring goals right, left and centre. Because we needed to walk away with those 3 points again to just keep up the pressure on Chelsea, and just hoping that they would lose their game or even draw their game. And look at Ndiaye here, he breaks through our defence. 23rd minute, he makes it 1-1, and look at the Jordans celebrating as though they've just won the Champions League. Unbelievable. What were my defence doing though? They was like statues, and then all of a sudden as the ball went to the feet of Ndiaye, they came alive and they was like, well, we got to try and defend this, but unfortunately they didn't. And come half time, we was level with Newcastle, so it wasn't too bad. It was still all to play for. And then come the second half, we give away a sloppy penalty. When the ref blew that whistle, I was like, well, surely it's just going to be a warning. It's going to be a penalty, which it shouldn't have been. But no, the referee gave Nagatomo a straight red. I was really surprised by that, as you'll see by the replay here. How was this a red card? Look how the ball falls at Cissé's feet. Yes, Nagatomo goes in, but he does get a touch on that ball. Anyway, Ben Arthur steps up for the penalty, and he stalls there and he makes it 2-1 to Newcastle United at the hour mark. Once again, the referee ruining the game with a horrible decision. I don't think that was a penalty really, and it certainly wasn't a straight red, in my opinion anyway. What do you guys think? Do you think that should have been a straight red? Do you think it should have been a penalty? Let me know in the comments section below. I do make a sub, but it just wasn't enough after bringing on Wayne and Butner there, because we go on to lose 2-1 against Newcastle United, and then we move on to our next fixture, which is in the Barclays Premier League again, and we're playing at home this time. I do decide to sim it. It's against Stoke, and I was putting a lot on the line actually when you think about it, because this could have gone either way this game. Seeing that I'm simming it, you know, come to think of it, it was really risky actually simming this game, because anything happens when you sim a game. Someone will either get injured, they'll get a red card. No matter what it is, it will always have a big effect on the team. So as you can see, that was my starting 11 against Stoke. I was going all out. I wanted to win this game, and when you think about it, it was really risky. I got the likes of Rooney, Ronaldo, Bale, Ozil, Eriksson, Nani. There's no excuse really. And within 10 minutes, Shotton for Stoke gets a yellow card. At least he wasn't on our side. And then Gareth Bale makes it 1-0 in the 34th minute. So he's looking good. Lewandowski comes on for Cristiano Ronaldo. Hummels gets a yellow card. And then Lewandowski makes it 2-0 to Manchester United. Awesome stuff, because he hasn't scored for quite some time actually, so it's good to see him back on that score sheet. So after that game, I went to look at the league table, see where we're standing, and we are just 1 point behind Chelsea still. And I was thinking to myself, well, this can't be right, because we just lost to Newcastle before the Stoke game. So I go and have a look at my results and fixtures. There's that fixture against Newcastle, there's ours against Stoke, and then look at that. Wigan Athletic beat Chelsea 2-1. That is great stuff. And when I saw that, I was grinning from ear to ear as we move on to our next fixture, which is United against Swansea, and we are definitely playing away. There was my starting 11, pretty much the same side. Well, actually, it is the same side that went up ahead against Stoke. But you should always expect the unexpected, because if you guys have been watching my past couple of seasons, you'll know full well that Swansea are my bogey team. Eriksson gets himself into some space here, and what a through pass, what vision. Finding Ronaldo, I go for the finesse shot here. Vorm parries, and Nani just finishes it up with the rebound there, and look at that celebration. There it is. Knocks it into that bottom corner, making it 1-0 to United right on the stroke of half time. What a time to score as well. That goal was going to give the team such a morale boost. Hopefully in the second half we go on to score a few more goals and get into that comfortable position. Half time, Chelsea were winning against Sunderland, so the looks of things, we were still going to be 1 point behind Chelsea after the end of this game if we managed to pick up the win. Michu takes the free kick. No, he doesn't. Williams does as he steps over the ball, but we do manage to defend that. Caught us off guard. Just look at this quick counter-attack here. Gareth Bale sneaks that pass underneath Key, finding Ozil. He can see that green grass. He runs into it. I'm going for the sweaty goal here, but I was sprinting just a bit too much there, and Vaughan comes out and powers it away. The final score was 1-0 when really it should have been 2-0 after that chance from Ozil. But we do walk away with those 3 points, which is the main thing. So after that game against Swansea, I do allow Adam Thewlis, who is another youngster who's 16 years of age, out on loan because it's going to do his career a lot of good. Plus he's got loads of potential and it'd be great to see him back at United with all that experience. Well, after that game against Swansea, I noticed that Mats Hummels, my best centre-back, had picked up an injury and I wasn't too happy. It was a broken metatarsal and I wasn't too sure how long he was going to be out for, so I went across to my injury list and it said he was going to be out for 5 weeks. Now, I was kind of shocked because I know in real life Rooney broke his metatarsal in 2005, or was it 06, against Chelsea when he was playing for United. And he was out for some time, I think it was 2-3 months. But nevertheless, 5 weeks, it's a very long time in the Barclays Premier League season, especially when you've got really important fixtures coming up, just like this one, which is our next fixture against Norwich. And we can make do without letting in silly goals and going behind in games and losing them, of course, because we need to keep up that pressure with Chelsea because, as you can see here on the league table, it's match day 20 and we're still just 1 point behind Chelsea. We need to keep banging on that door, reminding Chelsea that we are the champions and nothing can get in our way, that they will collapse before we do because we'll just keep coming back stronger and stronger each time. Well, that was my start 11 for the game against Norwich, and as you can see, Phil Jones taking the position of Mats Hummels. And this is the point in our season where Phil Jones steps up to the plate and starts delivering some amazing performances, and hopefully I'll be able to show that off in some of my upcoming videos. Well, anyway, Nani gets to the ball first, heads it to Ozil, who hits it on the half volley. Goalkeeper saves, but unable to hold on to it, and the ball just lands at the feet of the Fresh Prince of Manchester, Danny Welbeck, who makes it 1-0 to United in the 20th minute. That's the thing with Danny Welbeck, he's got great positioning, and every game that he does start, he'll always be there ready to pounce and ready to punish the opposition. Some good movement from Norwich, a little 1-2 there from Snodgrass and Pilkington, and Smalling goes in with a silly tackle, and I need to stop doing this. He gives away a penalty and Vaughan steps up to take it. Ter Stegen, back and forth, Vaughan fires it, Ter Stegen almost saves it, but Vaughan makes it 1-1 in the 90th minute. What a time to score a penalty, and they'll be absolutely revelling in that result, Norwich. And obviously we won't be, because if Chelsea go and win their next game, they'll go 3 points top. Anyway, we get a transfer offer for Ter Stegen, my #1 goalkeeper from Juve, for 90 million, and straight away rejected because he's my #1 goalkeeper and I've got no one else. Lindegaard, he's not the goalkeeper he used to be. I go over to Philipp Lahm and I add him to my transfer list because he's adamant that he wants to leave. He's not enjoying time at Manchester United. We get an offer from Schalke for Butner. I'm not going to get rid of him either. He's still got loads of potential even at the age of 26. He's still a great player. I then make a trip over to the results and fixtures section, and look at that, West Brom beat Chelsea 2-1. So that means we are now level on points with Chelsea in the Barclays Premier League. It's just a shame we didn't pick up the win against Norwich and walk away with those 3 points, because that would have put us top of the league by 2 points and we would have been in pole position. But I suppose we just have to take every fixture as it comes, and our next fixture was against Birmingham City at Old Trafford. That was my start 11. I do start Jones on the bench because he was looking a bit tired, but hopefully as he gets more experience on that pitch, his fitness levels are just going to go up and they're going to stay there. When playing this, it felt as though it was on ESPN. It was a very boring game. Gareth Bale takes the ball, nice little Ronaldo chop to the outside, and he finds the back of the net, powering it past the goalkeeper, making it 1-0 to United, and that was in the 87th minute, so you can just imagine how boring the game was until Bale scored that goal. And unfortunately, that was the only highlight of the game, Gareth Bale scoring. But as I've said before, at least we walked away with the win and those 3 points. Guys, that is the end of the video. Thanks for taking the time to watch and leave your comments. Really appreciate it. I will see you soon. Peace out.